John Barnes isn't just a football legend, he's a hero both on and off the field. Famous for his incredible talent in football, playing for Liverpool and England, he wowed fans everywhere. But Barnes's story goes beyond just scoring goals and winning games. He had to tackle some tough challenges, especially with racism in football. Despite facing unfair treatment and hurtful words, Barnes never backed down. He bravely stood up against racism, not just from fans, but also in the football world, becoming a strong voice for fairness in sports. Want to know more about his inspiring journey? Keep watching and see how John Barnes turned challenges into victories, both in football and in life. John Barnes' story isn't only about his football fame, it also includes tackling tough times off the field. He had his share of money troubles, even facing bankruptcy. But Barnes didn't let these setbacks keep him down. He showed real grit and used these tough times as lessons. Barnes didn't just talk about his football days, he also shared his insights on managing money wisely. His journey is about more than sports, it's about standing strong in tough times. Today, Barnes's story inspires not just future football stars, but anyone dealing with their own struggles, whether it's against unfairness or money woes. John Barnes's story starts on November 7, 1963, in Kingston, Jamaica. Born into a family that cherished sports and education, Barnes grew up surrounded by the lively culture and spirited community of this Caribbean island. In this environment, young John's days were filled with the joys of playing football and the close-knit support of his family and friends. This early period was a time of innocence for Barnes, where the harshness of racial prejudice was yet unknown to him. However, in 1976, at the age of 13, Barnes's life took a pivotal turn when his family moved to England. This move exposed him to a vastly different world. Settling into a new country brought not just the excitement of new opportunities, but also the stark realities of the racial tensions prevalent in 1970s Britain. It was here that Barnes first encountered racial discrimination, a stark contrast to his experiences in Jamaica. John Barnes's early life in England was a defining period, marked by a rude awakening to the realities of racism. This time was pivotal in shaping his character, as he learned to navigate these challenges with resilience. His passion for football became a source of strength and an escape from these societal issues. As Barnes transitioned from youth teams to his professional debut in English football, he faced overt and insidious racism. This harsh reality, far removed from his experiences in Jamaica, became a profound part of his journey, influencing his perspective on both football and society. Despite his burgeoning talent, Barnes often found his skin color overshadowing his achievements on the field. He faced racial slurs, chants, and physical hostility, yet responded with poise and skill, using his performance as a means to counteract the prejudice he encountered. His professional start at Watford FC was also fraught with racial challenges. Despite showcasing remarkable talent, Barnes consistently faced racial abuse from fans. His response to this adversity was notable, as he maintained impressive performances on the field, demonstrating both resilience and professionalism. This period not only underscored his footballing prowess, but also his character strength. These experiences at Watford were instrumental in shaping Barnes's approach to football and societal issues. He began to gain recognition as a player who was not only talented, but also resilient in the face of racial adversity. This phase of his career laid the foundation for his later role as a voice against racial discrimination in sports. John Barnes's tenure at Liverpool marked a pivotal era in his career, distinguished not only by his footballing prowess, but also by the racial challenges he faced. His time at the club saw him achieve remarkable feats on the field, including a memorable solo goal against Brazil in 1984, showcasing his extraordinary talent. However, his Liverpool years were also shadowed by racial abuse, both from opposing fans and sometimes from his own team's supporters. A significant incident occurred during the 1988 Merseyside derby against Everton, where Barnes famously backheeled a banana off the pitch, thrown in a racist gesture. This act of defiance became a powerful symbol of his resilience against racism. Despite facing derogatory chants and hostility, Barnes maintained remarkable strength and focus, allowing his skills on the pitch to make a statement. Off the field, he actively engaged in addressing racism, becoming a vocal advocate for change. Barnes didn't just confront racism, He sought to educate others about its deep-rooted nature, enhancing his role as a spokesperson against racial inequality within football. Barnes's Liverpool era was thus a critical period in his development, both as a world-class footballer and an advocate for racial equality. His legacy at Liverpool is defined by his significant football achievements and his unwavering courage and leadership in challenging racism, making him an influential figure in both the sporting and social realms. While playing for the England national team, John Barnes faced significant racism, which cast a shadow over his international career. A defining moment was his extraordinary goal against Brazil in 1984, a game where his skills shone brightly. However, this achievement was tainted by the racist backlash from some English fans, reflecting the deep-rooted racial issues prevalent even at the international level. Barnes felt that racial biases sometimes influenced his role and recognition within the England squad. Despite being a skilled and consistent performer, he experienced a sense of racial prejudice affecting perceptions and decisions about him. These challenges, however, did not diminish his resolve, but rather strengthened his commitment to excellence and his advocacy against racism. His tenure in the England team was not just about showcasing his football talent, it was also about confronting and challenging the racial barriers in the sport. Barnes used his international platform to raise awareness and call for change, making him a significant figure in the fight against racial inequality in football. Post-retirement, John Barnes faced considerable financial challenges, including a highly publicized bankruptcy in 2009 due to substantial unpaid taxes. This marked a stark contrast to his celebrated football career, highlighting the financial difficulties that many athletes face after their sports careers end. In 2023, Barnes's financial situation came into the spotlight again when a judge dismissed a bankruptcy petition by HM Revenue and Customs, HMRC, after a tax debt was settled. However, he concurrently faced a claim from the liquidators of John Barnes Media Limited, a company he had previously managed, involving an outstanding director's loan. Further, Barnes was involved in another legal matter where it was revealed that he owed HMRC £238,000. His representation at the hearing indicated that his £200,000 annual salary from Liverpool Football Club would enable him to manage this debt. These financial issues significantly altered public perception of Barnes. Once revered for his prowess on the football field, he was now scrutinised for his financial decisions. Despite these setbacks, Barnes addressed these challenges with resilience, actively working to resolve his financial difficulties. He also used these experiences as a teaching opportunity, stressing the importance of financial literacy and planning for athletes transitioning from active sports careers. Barnes's handling of his financial struggles showcases his perseverance and adaptability, shedding light on the financial realities that many professional athletes confront post-retirement. His experiences emphasize the necessity for enhanced financial guidance and support for athletes during and after their careers in sports. John Barnes has been a vocal advocate against racism, addressing the issue both within football and in wider society. His advocacy highlights the systemic nature of racial prejudices, emphasizing the need for cultural and systemic changes rather than just addressing individual incidents. In his fight against racism, John Barnes has used powerful metaphors to highlight the subtleties of racial discrimination, such as when he spoke about the invisible banana skins that black people encounter daily. This metaphor, drawn from his own experience of overt racism on the football field, emphasizes the constant and less visible forms of racism prevalent in society. By using this imagery, Barnes underscores the need for awareness and proactive measures against all forms of racism, not just the overtones. His advocacy emphasizes the importance of societal change to remove these hidden barriers and foster true equality. Barnes has also spoken out about the lack of representation of black individuals in football management and executive roles, identifying this as a reflection of deeper structural issues within the sport. He believes that the underrepresentation in these positions is indicative of ingrained barriers and calls for proactive measures to address these disparities. Advocating for education and awareness as key tools, Barnes urges football institutions to commit to genuine inclusivity and equality. His engagement in anti-racism advocacy, encompassing both on-field issues and management disparities, showcases his dedication to driving meaningful change and highlights his role as a significant figure in the ongoing struggle against racial inequality in football and society. John Barnes has often shared personal reflections on racism, contemplating its profound impact on his life and career. He recognizes racism as a societal issue deeply embedded in cultural attitudes and institutional practices. Barnes believes that education and understanding are critical in combating racism. He emphasizes the need for societal change through awareness and dialogue, advocating for a deeper comprehension of racial issues beyond surface-level responses. His reflections offer insights into the complexities of racism, highlighting the importance of addressing these challenges both individually and collectively for a more inclusive and equitable society. John Barnes's journey towards financial recovery has been marked by resilience and learning. After facing significant financial challenges, including bankruptcy, Barnes took proactive steps to address his debts and regain financial stability. This journey involved not only settling his immediate financial obligations, but also re-evaluating his approach to money management. From these experiences, Barnes learned crucial lessons about financial planning and responsibility, especially relevant for athletes whose careers can have uncertain financial trajectories. He recognized the importance of prudent financial management, both during and after a sports career. These lessons have influenced his current endeavors, where he often emphasizes the need for financial literacy and education, particularly for athletes transitioning out of their sports careers. Barnes's experience with financial adversity has provided him with valuable insights that he now shares, advocating for better financial support and guidance for athletes. His journey highlights the importance of preparing for life after sports and the need for effective financial education and planning strategies. Through his recovery, Barnes has transformed his challenges into opportunities for growth and learning, setting an example for others in similar situations.